Yo, what's up? It's your boy One Shot Nas back again with another video. Today I want to talk about something kind of important. It's should you sell your Blackmagic 6K Pro for the new Pyxis 6K, right? So I've been looking at the comments and Facebook and different conversations, and I really wanted to bring up this topic and see what you guys thought about it in the comments, and then talk about my opinion with it, because I personally own the 6K Pro and I don't think I should sell it. So let's kind of get into it. So this is a wonderful camera right here. Let me show you. All right, since you've seen it. So this wonderful camera right here, I got some pointers I want to kind of go over, because I know everybody's super excited about the Pyxis 6K. It's just coming out. It's full frame. So yeah, we've been talking about the new camera, the Pyxis 6K, and I wanted to kind of touch on some subjects, because I know people are kind of really ready to hurry up and throw away their cameras that they just got. You know, people love new gear. I'm one of the people that really love new gear, and I thought about, you know, man, should I sell a 6K Pro? Should I sell my FX30? Should I sell my Canon M6 Mark II? Like, should I sell my cameras just to get this one new camera? And I think that a lot of people on Facebook talked about it too in the 6K Pro, 6K, like the whole pocket line new, group. They've been talking about it, and I've been commenting below, and I've been talking about it with them. So I wanted to go through some of the things that we talked about in these groups. So here's some of the things why I think you shouldn't sell your 6K Pro. So my full answer is no, you shouldn't sell your 6K Pro for this camera. Mostly this just applies to the 6K Pro users. I think the 6K full frame is a different conversation, and I think the 6K OG and the OG 4K are definitely a different conversation, and I think the 6K G2 is a different conversation. So this is really just a 6K Pro conversation. So I just want to let you guys know what I think. So some of the ideas, right? So we already talked about, no, you shouldn't sell it. So this is the main thing why I say you shouldn't sell it, because you should add this to your kit, because this is a different kind of camera. The Pyxis 6K can do a lot of things the full frame camera can do, which is great. And a lot of things that the 6K Pro camera can do internally can do, like open gate, you know, it has SDI ports on the external part, things like that. But some of the things that beat the Pyxis when it comes to the 6K Pro is like faster frame rates, too many XLR ports. It has, you know, headphone in 3.5 millimeter jack, same thing the other one has, but it has ND filters up to 6 stops built in. So that's kind of why it's a controversial conversation, because you shouldn't sell the best run and gun camera. And another reason why it's the best run and gun camera is because of ProRes. Like this camera, the Pyxis 6K and the full frame do not come with. The Pyxis 6K does not come with ND filters. It does not come with double. It does not come with double XLR ports. It comes with SDI. It comes with time code, which is a great add to have the 6K Pro. But you can't beat the ND factor. You can't beat the ProRes, the proxy, the LT, like the smaller file sizes. You can't beat having an SD slot. Like you can't beat that stuff. Even though it has two dual CF Express cards, that's good. But like, when you're on a project shoot and your project is not worth as much, people want ProRes, or you want to, you know, give it to an editor. It's a lot easier just to have ProRes. And that's kind of some of the bigger caveats to why you shouldn't just sell your 6K Pro, but add it to your toolkit. So that's kind of why this first category is adding it to your toolkit. You know, make it a different style camera, make it a different reason camera. And I'm going to get in the business part of that, which this is why I would add it to my toolkit, because what I want to do personally is I want to charge for Instagram Reels, because it does have open gate. And if you had an A and a B setup, right, we're talking about two really cinematographer doc style cameras, and you have an A and B setup, you know, the A camera, which could be the Pyxis camera, for me, it's going to be the Pyxis camera. That's going to be my dual angle in one camera. And I'm going to explain why. Because you can have open gate. I can sell teaser clips. I can sell Instagram Reels doing a 7, 8, 9 person interview, but have it ready for Instagram almost immediately, because I have it ready to do Instagram Reels because of open gate. And it only goes to open gate at 36 frames a second. So it's not really a slow motion camera. Again, going back to why you shouldn't sell the 6K Pro for frame rate, you know, so it's like it's in both. So for me, that's going to be the sticks camera. That's going to be the interview A camera. That's going to be the full frame, full depth camera. You know, that's going to be the LiDAR focus camera. But the B camera is still going to be the 6K Pro, because if I'm against the window and I want to mitigate on size, I don't need a matte box solution because I have ND filters. So I'm going to 4 stops to kill the window that's coming in the side, and then it just makes it a lot smoother. Plus, this camera still does the same thing that camera does. So it's like, it's both 6K, and this is my B cam shot. It's a different look because it's not full frame, but it's still great to have on there. It's APS-C. You can take advantage of it. So for me, adding it to your toolkit is like super, super great. Instead of saying I'm going to up and sell it, because upping and selling the 6K Pro to me is not a good idea. I know it's a brand new camera, and I know it's a grip for people who have to save up for that money, but at the same time, it's really not that much money. It's a $3,000 camera. So you really can save for 3 months, $1,000, or for 6 months, $750, or however how much it is. I'm not good at math, but like, it's a hold on camera. Like, just hold on and get the camera after a while. They're going to come out with a pro version with NDs. Now that's going to be a different story, but like, I wouldn't sell your 6K Pro just because the brand new camera box style came out. It's not as awesome as you think it is at this moment. Like, it's great. People are making interviews. I just watched Kofi's interview. Like, it's great, but hold on just a second and just wait a second. Don't throw your whole kit away just because you see a new camera. All right. So also I want to talk about, you can use your Pyxis 6K for the same thing you use your 6K Pro for. And the same thing you use your 6K Pro for, you've probably been using it on gimbals. You've probably been using it on an easy rig. You've probably been doing all these things. You can use both these cameras in both situations. And that's the good thing about having 2 different type of bodies, and why this body is great. Because when you bought the 6K full frame, which I didn't buy the 6K full frame because the same body style, I didn't want to deal with a gimbal setup with that awkward body. So I was actually going to buy the 6K G2 because it's a smidget smaller than the 6K Pro, because 6K Pro has ND filters. So it makes the nose a little longer. But now that this Pyxis here, I can maybe buy the RS4 and just deal with the 6K Pro on gimbal, and then use the Pyxis on sticks, or switch it, because it's versatile. So that's also why you want to add it to your kit. And that's also why you want to take your time and figure out, what is this going to do for me in my shooting style? And to me, adding it in vice versa is just super valuable, and it shows the value of the 6K Pro to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, with it being full frame, you're limited to full frame glass, more expensive glass, in a certain focal range. But with APS-C, which I've been shooting APS-C so long that the math is already in my head. Okay, if I put 24-105 on here, it's now a 35 to like a 150, 160. So if I need to go to a football game real quick and shoot me something where it's outside, I already got NDs. I already have the APS-C crop, so I don't need to buy a new lens to backdoor itself. I don't need to buy a 7200. I already have it, at 2 at f4 or just whatever. Like, you have the option to do these things, and then you can vice versa go back and say, well, I have a full frame camera, so I can go and do an Instagram shoot, with just a small body and a lens in the top handle, and just do something that goes on Instagram real quick, or it just depends, So this camera is able to do that. That's why I'm going to always go back to adding it to your kit. But this camera is able to do both, and so is the 6K Pro, and that shows you the value of the 6K Pro and how great it is. And don't think that your camera is not up to date because the new camera is coming out. No, these cameras are going to be out for years. The 4K and the 6K have been out for over 5 years, and they're still being used. The FX6 and in 5 years will still be being used. So don't think that your camera sucks because you want the new one. Like, get that out your head and continuously keep working so you can get your craft better. Don't worry about, the body of the camera is, that's very personal stuff. And I'm kind of talking to you about the personal stuff that'll fix my problems. Like, I really didn't want to rig up the 6K Pro for my gimbal work and then take it off and then rebalance it. And it's just too much. So I bought the FX30 to do that. But then I was like, the image is so different that I don't like it. So it's not like the Sony just for something else. So I've been using it really just for gimbal work. Like, I had the whole Sony rig, but I really don't even rig it up anymore because that's why I bought it. I bought the Sony Fx30 to put on a gimbal. I bought small file sizes. I bought turnaround YouTube screen, so I can see myself and I can talk and I can see my, if the camera's recording facing me, things like that. So really figure out what is this camera for, and that's why you shouldn't sell your 6K Pro. If you already have it and you really don't need to buy full frame, you don't need to buy the other ideas, don't buy that camera, because it's going to be a waste of time. It's going to be a waste of money. You're going to have to invest in more stuff, and you're going to be spending $6,000 instead of just spending $3,000. Like for me, I'm just going to be spending probably $3,000, $3,500 on a Blackmagic video assist, and then the body. And then I already have some lenses, that's full frame that I use on my APS-C camera that I really don't need to buy Sony stuff. I'm future-proofing myself by buying it, but I'm not super crazy rigging it out. It's a box style camera. I don't want it to be huge. I already have a real system for the FX30 that I could just throw in that camera. The camera's like 2 pounds. So, you really have to see what you're doing, and people are not doing that. They're just like, oh, I'm going to throw it all away. I'm going to buy 6 of them. Like, nah, don't do that. Let's talk about another point real quick. SDI and time code, like they're super great, but it's not life-changing. And then if you have HDMI, you're going to have to invest in SDI. I just looked up some, monitors for myself at a cheaper price because I really don't need the Blackmagic Video Assist. And I didn't buy the Ninja 5 because I knew I didn't want ProRes RAW out the FX30. Same thing with the Pyxis 6K. I don't need the capability of fixing stuff on the top of the monitor. I just need to see what I'm doing because the monitor is on side. It's sideways, and I don't have a monitor that has SDI ports. So see, mitigating for me. I could buy one that's 250. Oh, it doesn't match colors. Well, I don't really care. I need to see straight just to shoot. So, like, don't spend $700 on the new Blackmagic Video Assist because you want to control the controls, unless you need to, but like you don't really need to. The controls are on the side. It's a button. Figure out the buttons after a while when you're on easy rig, or just turn to the side, click it. I know people don't like it, but I don't think it's that big of a deal to me. So I'm just gonna buy a regular one, put HDI to SDI, like spend $300 at max or $350 at max, maybe $400, maybe $400 for the Blackmagic Video Assist 5-inch. Like I'm not even gonna buy a 7-inch monitor for this camera. I have a 7-inch monitor for the Blackmagic 6K Pro. Don't need it. Like I barely use it. I only use it like for interviews. So this one is probably going to be, that monitor is probably going to get sold. So if you want it, let me know. It really doesn't get used like that. That monitor is probably going to get sold. I'm going to buy one that just has SDI ports. If I had one of the SDI ports, I wouldn't buy a new monitor. So that's what I'm saying. Like you really just got to figure out what are you doing? What are you looking for? And go from there. Like don't throw all your stuff away just for a new camera body. So also, this is why you shouldn't sell your 6K Pro, because of the mounting system. The mounting system is EF, right? But imagine this, walk with me, hypothetically. If you was to buy the new camera, this new Pyxis 6K with the L mount or the locking EF, if you buy locking EF, you're going to get stuck in EF. I'm going to tell you straight up. They said the mount could be interchangeable if you want to unscrew things, but I don't like messing with cameras because I'm not an engineer. I'm a cinematographer. I'm not an engineer, so I don't mess with that. But you are going to have to learn how to future-proof yourself. And if you're just buying a whole bunch of new cameras, I know you don't future-proof yourself as much as you need to. So the thing is, what you need to do is be like, hey, what mount should I use? How does it help me out? And let me give you an example of how that did for me. I'm going to buy the L mount. I'm going to buy the L mount because L mount can be adapted to PL. L mount can be adapted to EF. So the fact that it's adapted to EF is great for me. I have all EF glass. I don't have to get locked into EF. And the fact that I have L mount with this camera, the Pyxis 6K, with the 6K Pro, I can still do EF. And then also I can do PL, because if I just go strictly PL, I can take off the the EF mount for the 6K Pro, put full PL mount on the camera, keep it there, and keep that one just, PL, and then have the PL adapter on the Pyxis 6K because you're an L mount. People talking about, oh, don't buy L mount glass and all that, or you're stuck in L mount glass. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like this is adaptable to everything. When you go EF, you really can't adapt stuff to everything. It's like going to PL. If you're going PL, you only can go PL. So it depends on where you want to go. But for me, because I do want to go Cine glass, I do want to use photo glass at the same time. For right now, I don't want to invest too much. I want to grow with the camera. I'm going to go L mount, and then I'm just going to rock with the EFs until I'm able to get PL. And then when I fully go PL, I'll take the EF mount off it. See what I'm saying? You do not have to sell the 6K Pro. You just have to figure out what we're doing. What are you doing? Where are you going? And that's something that you have to sit in the mirror and talk to yourself about, or talk to your wife, or talk to your children, if they give you inspiration, whoever gives you inspiration, talk to them and then figure out what's the best thing I should do. For me, I'm not selling 6K Pro. I really thought about it for half a second. I said, man, why would I sell the 6K Pro? This is going to be my A camera. 6K Pro is going to be my B camera, my B-roll camera, 60p at 6K. Like, bro, to me, it's a no brainer. This is going to be my audio. My 6K Pro is going to be my audio A cam. It has 2 mini XLR ports. Boom, XLR through the top. Or boom, XLR, one of the XLR ports is going to be the backup safety. Boom, XLR number 2 is going in the 6K Pro for the tentacles when I have lavaliers. Then the boom mic can go from that to the A cam just to make sure the A cam has something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have 3 streams of audio within the 2 cameras, but if I just sold that, I would have 1 stream and not a backup. Even though I can put a 3.5 millimeter microphone in, a low pass mic, it's quality over quantity at that moment. So it's like, why would you do that? So don't sell it. Even in the audio standpoint, it just doesn't make any sense to just dry sell the camera, And then it's like, if you sold it, you're gonna break even or go below what you need. You're gonna sell it for probably what, $2,000, because people are gonna be flooding the market with 6K Pros, 6K G2s, and all these cameras, or Ursas. After a while, it's gonna be so flooded, you're not gonna make what you bought for it. I bought the 6K Pro at $2,000, so if I sell it, I at least want $2,000. But to buy the new camera is $3,000, which you're gonna probably pay $3,300 after tax. So you might as well just keep it and just save up $3,300 and just buy the new camera. Like, hey, if it's what you want to do with your camera, it's what you want to do with your work, your money that you work for. Don't let me judge or let you be your judge or whatever however you say it. That's something you want to do. So yeah, that's just a couple things I kind of wanted to talk about. If you sell your 6K Pro, to me, you're going to be in a bind, because you're going to be looking for the 6K Pro features, ND filters. You're going to be looking for ProRes. You're going to be looking for proxy files in a different format. You're going to be looking for SD slots sometimes. You're going to be looking for a hand grip on the side of the camera. You're going to be looking for, photo glass going straight to EF. You're going to be looking for EF. You're going to be looking for buying new system. You're going to be looking to buy a lot of stuff when you can just add it to your kit and grow with the camera. And I would rather grow with the Pyxis 6K than sell my 6K Pro and take a shot to the heart. Like, grow the value of your kit than anything else. People are going to hire a Blackmagic operator with multiple cameras, and they're going to hire a person with the Pyxis 6K. Because when the Pro comes out, you're going to be looking like, damn, I should have waited. So again, don't sell anything. Like, I was even thinking eventually I could sell the 6K Pro and just get the B-raw one, get the 6K, the full frame 6K, and just use B-raw. But that's something I could pick and choose to do. Or I could just buy the 6K Pyxis. So it just depends. But I would hold off and wait. I wouldn't pre-order yet because nobody's had it in their hands for real. Everybody's at NAB today, right now, and they're just kind of super excited. They're talking to the Blackmagic people, which is really good. But remember, nobody has it at home yet. Nobody knows the battery life. Nobody knows the quirks, the small dots that come on sensors, the Blackmagic faults. Nobody knows that yet. Everybody just hype about the idea. So wait, hold off. If it goes on back order, it's cool. Keep saving your money. Save your bread. Don't go and use your credit card. I want to build my credit. Man, no. Because if the new camera comes out and you're on an 18-month finance program, you're gonna be like, man, and you want to swipe it again. No, buy it in cash and then sell it and get cash, and then boom, invest in yourself and invest in your time. So guys, make sure you don't sell it. Make sure to me you don't sell it, but don't, you tell me what you think in the comments. Should you sell the 6K Pro? Should you not sell the 6K Pro? Should you sell it and buy the Pyxis, or should you sell it, get the cash and wait? You let me know in the comments what you think, so let's talk about it. Let's discuss. Go on the Facebook page, tag me in there, and let's conversate. I'll throw some of the conversations we've been having in some of the, video. So just let me know what you guys think, all right? Like, comment, subscribe for your boy One Shot Nas. Stay tuned for more videos. We're going to keep talking about this because I'm a Blackmagic user. I love Blackmagic, and let's grow together, all right? Peace.